Hi there, my name is Emmy Vadnais. I am an occupational therapist and an integrative medicine practitioner. And I would like to share with you how to do a simple round or more of emotional freedom technique, also known as EFT or tapping. It's a very simple technique that you can do for yourself, and it can really alleviate any problem or condition that has an underlying emotional or stress component. Ideally, it would be best to learn this with a practitioner who can work with you individually, but I know there are some of you, or maybe even a lot of you out there. I've been getting some feedback from folks who are shy or feeling maybe vulnerable, or maybe have even too much shame to reach out to a therapist or a holistic healer or practitioner for assistance. I know there's a lot of videos also online, but I just thought I would make my own to share with you how simple this technique can be. Certainly, if you do have some type of significant condition, I would definitely encourage you to meet with somebody or work with your primary practitioner. So this is not a substitute for medical care. But really, EFT is combining acupressure, so it's using touch on your body with cognitive behavioral therapy. So working with your emotions and thoughts. It's really great for working with stress, anxiety, depression, fears, phobias, physical pain, emotional pain, any limiting beliefs you have. And EFT can be used for quote, negative feelings or emotions or thoughts, and also for working with wanting to do a positive round, which I think what we'll do is I'll guide you in how to do working with the negative feelings and also working with the positive as well. So inviting in what you would like to have come into your life. So there are a couple different recipes or ways to complete an EFT round, and I'll just share with you the basic Gary Craig recipe. And again, there's also variations with this. I tend to use a heart and soul protocol as well. I might make another video on that to show you that. But the EFT recipe by Gary Craig, if you haven't heard of him, he's put out a lot of great information. He's really the person who coined the term EFT. But essentially what you want to do is think about what you want support with. So let's say that maybe you've been worrying about something. Maybe you have some type of chronic pain or some relationship that's been bothering you. Maybe you're dealing with low self-esteem, or maybe you're feeling stuck. Maybe there's something you want to complete in your life, but you're just not able to get over a hump. And think about what what that is you would like to address. And when I'm working with people, I actually tend to write down their sentences and be really specific and use their language. So if you would find that helpful to get out a pen and paper and just write down, for example, it might be that you are worrying about money. And maybe the statement is, I'm worrying about money. So why don't we use that as an example? I think everybody can relate to that, or most people can relate to that. And so we're going to start out with, if you're right-handed, you will use your left hand to tap on your right hand. And if you're left-handed, you would use your right hand to tap on your left. So I happen to be right-handed, so I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to bring it up here in the frame so you can see it. And we're just going to start out with, and what we do is we have a statement before, even though I'm worrying about money, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And we say that about 2 to 3 times here. Nice breath in and out. And just notice how you feel in and around your body as you say, even though I'm worrying about money, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now you can pair notice how there's a positive phrase, and I just think Gary Craig is really genius with having the I deeply and completely love and accept myself as the positive. But if you would like to, if that's maybe hard for you to say, maybe you could say I'm working toward, or I'm learning to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Or it could be if you're working with if you have helping a child, supporting them with this, it might be even though I don't know, they'd be worrying about money at a young age, but they might be worrying about their parents worrying about money. Even though I'm stressed or unhappy, a child might say, I am a good boy, or I am a good girl, or I am a good person. So you want to have a positive. So getting back to, even though I'm worrying about money, I'm learning to deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then nice breath in and out. And so with EFT, remember it's acupressure, and there are nearly 2,000 acupoints you can use, but there's just a basic recipe where it covers, I believe it's most of the main energy meridians. So we go to the center of the top of the head, you can press and hold and breathe. You can do a gentle rotation, kind of like a little massage, or you can do a little tapping. And I'm using just 3 fingers at the center of the top of my head. I'm worrying about money. And then we go to the center of the forehead. And here you can have, so that was our setup phrase. Now we can just do a reminder phrase, which could simply just be money. Now, if you're doing this on your own, you might choose to say this out loud, or you can also just think the words. But the important thing is that you really focus while you're doing this. Money. And then side of the eye, and the next word might be worry. And then you want to pay attention to how does the energy feel in your body? Where do you feel like the energy is moving or constricted in your body? Where do you feel this fear or worry in your body? Under the eye. Worry. And notice how I close my eyes sometimes. That's kind of nice to sort of feel into the body. If you have any memories, specific memories coming up, just see it like it's on a movie screen or a screen where you don't have to go back and relive it, but just to have it help you connect to the emotions or the energy in the body. Worried about money. And then under the mouth, worry. And then there's this collarbone point that's at the apex of the sternum and the clavicle. Money. And then if you're right-handed, you're going to take your left finger and you're going to tap on the outside, so at the nail bed here of the thumb. I actually have nail polish on today, which is very unusual. If any of you know me or have seen me regularly, money. I was with a family member who was picking out a color for me. So not a color I would normally pick, but kind of fun. So just remember to have a nice breath in and out at each point. So now we're going to do the index finger. So again at the side of the nail bed. Money. Also, sometimes I find it kind of nice to rock, or you can kind of move or stretch to kind of get the energy going. Middle finger. Money. And while you're doing this, also just try to observe your body sensations, your emotions, your thoughts and feelings from a place of compassion, so that you are just observing all of your experiences with non-judgment as best you can. Worried. Worry. And then there's this point between the tendons here, the 4th and the 5th tendons. Worried about money. And then we come back to the side of the hand and we repeat our setup phrase again. Breath in and out. Notice how you feel in and around your body as you say once more, even though I am worried about money, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Okay? And then you can just take a moment and notice how you feel. And what I like to do is rate on a scale from 0 to 10, how much worry did I have at the beginning of the round? How much worry is there now? Or when I'm guiding people in this process, we can actually track it. So maybe pay attention and notice how your stress level is. Your emotions, did it decrease at all? Did it stay the same? Did it increase, which is uncommon, but if it does increase, it usually indicates that it's a pretty strong feeling. When I'm working with individuals, I tend to do probably, depending on how much dialogue there is, that was just one round we did. In between each round, I usually will do anywhere between 3 to 8 rounds in about a 45, 50 to an hour session. So the idea is that you would maybe do this until you start to feel the energy come down and the stress levels come down. Another nice thing you can do is imagined EFT. So let's say that you are, maybe you are out in public. You can actually think these thoughts, imagine that you're tapping on these points, and you will still get very similar, if not the same benefits. And I've done that myself as well. So I want to, I think what I'm going to do here now is stop this video and know that this is a very simple EFT video on how to work with a negative emotion or feeling or thought. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and email me at emmy@emmyvadnais.com. I'm also available for sessions to help you if you would like. And in another video, I'm going to make how to bring in the positive using EFT and reach toward your dreams and your goals using EFT so that you can get that energy to shift. I've really seen some amazing things using the technique I just guided you in, and also using positive EFT to shift the energy, and then we can create or attract depending on your beliefs. We are all 99.999% energy, and we can connect more with what it is that we would like to connect with. And thank you for watching this video. I am very passionate about helping people to lower stress, get more into that relaxation response state. I really believe that this connects us more to our true selves, our creative selves, our soul consciousness, and from there we can really listen to our heart and passion and have more meaningful, joyful, purposeful, and peaceful lives. So thank you so much.